Bert, very welcome. Thanks for sitting down with me.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We all saw that the EU just came out with a proposal for a new EU seed law, and I wanted to dive in with you specifically on variety testing. What do you think that the proposal for the new EU seed law will have very specifically on variety testing?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Indeed, the proposal could have quite some impact for us as examination officers. You have, in fact, two aspects. You have the aspect of sustainability, which is new, also for agricultural crops. But you have also the extension of VCU, of sustainable VCU, to vegetables and fruits, which is quite a quite big change, a fundamental change.
That's very interesting. Both the points that you mentioned. Let's zoom in on sustainability a bit. Of course, sustainability nowadays in all media is used for all kinds of purposes. For variety testing, how would you sort of define sustainability?
Yeah, definition, that's a difficult word. I mean, we do already quite a lot on sustainability. If you look to agricultural crops, we test tolerance or resistance to biotic stress, to diseases, but also to abiotic stress, cold tolerance, heat tolerance, these kind of issues. In vegetables, we do a lot of work in disease resistance testing. So that's also a big part of sustainability. Of course, what is new is the use of issues as water and fertilizer. We have in agricultural crops, we have already, say, low input trials. So trials with and without fungicides, so we do already quite a lot. In that respect, we are busy in the EU VCU platform. That's the platform in Europe where all the examination officers which are involved in VCU testing, we've set up a working group to really look into that piece of the legislation to see how we can have a better grip on that notion.
Interesting. But I hear some people say that with this focus on sustainability, and of course, that might lead to the influx of some more heterogeneous material into the offer that is offered to farmers and growers. How can we combine that higher level of sustainability with the high level of quality of variety testing that we are so used to?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. There are a couple of elements in the legislation which need some further attention. We have first the possibility, which is in the legislation, for a delegated act, which could be, say, drafted by the Commission, and for which they need expertise because they don't have that knowledge in Brussels. And that has to do with methodology, with how do we do that, and how do we define that methodology, minimum requirements, and also the standards. So that's the whole concept behind it. If you want to focus on the quality of the trial, that is an important issue. The quality of the trials is already under pressure now because of the lack of availability of plant protection products. That's going down, which is good. We want to reduce that, but that has an impact on the quality of the trial. So there we have to find a way how we find a balance between what is needed to save a trial and what is needed in relation to sustainability.
Interesting and changing times ahead.
Absolutely. But I think indeed, well, I don't address the fundamental political issues. I'm looking to the implementation and the technical aspects. And I think if we do that in a Dutch pragmatic way, there are possibilities to get a grip on this. So I see that as a challenge, but also as a possibility.
Excellent. Good luck with that. Thank you, Bert.
Thank you very much.